Yeah, what we doing now? It's Nisha's Network, y'all.
It's Nisha's Network, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all about connecting, yeah.
connect the vibe.
It's Nisha's Network, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about connecting, yeah. Let's go.
Connect and feel the vibe. Connections make you feel alive. We do this every day. Let's put your business on display. Network, let's heal and pray. It's our love, we here to stay. Trust in God, he'll lead the way. We on right now, no need to wait. Let's go. It's Nisha's Network, yeah, yeah. It's all about connecting, yeah. Let's go.
Well, hey everybody, how are you today? I am glad to be here, Nisha here with Nisha's Network and so many other things. Well, today I am grateful. Y'all see how I'm dressed for the beginning of the year? I'm ready to get it rolling and get my life in order that has been out of control. I can speak to 1,000 reasons why. I didn't even do my hair today, right? I just was like, let's put on the hat because this is the way I would normally go to the gym, and I would move the meat is my famous line. But today I'm just so grateful to be here to say that 2023, we are activating me in 2023, and that is my term for 2023. And I am just grateful to have the opportunity to breathe again for another year. So with that, as everyone does, they get going and moving and go on there. If you're in the Christian world, you go on your Daniel fast. Your church is usually doing something like that. You're resetting. The gyms are crowded. I can hardly get a parking space and all of those things. So we're going to talk about that today. But before we do, I want to tell you the importance of you going over to YouTube and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Okay. I will not probably be on Facebook much longer. So we're going to move to the YouTube channel. So you guys have to go subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? NishasNetwork.com is my website, but you can also go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. That would be amazing. Well, I have a very, very special guest here today. And I have known him since he was the age of 2. He is my son, and I'm going to bring him on. He is a beast in his own right because he is one that will definitely get you right in the fitness world. Hey, G.
Hey, what's up?
Look, I am just going to say that this is going to be a candid conversation, but I'm going to tell you guys, if you all want some tips on healthy mind, body, and spirit, G is here to work that out today. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what I want you to do first is introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get started with this conversation.
Well, I'm the oldest Favors child. You know what I mean? Javon Tamal, married, 3 kids. Now we're living in Virginia. We just left sunny California for this gloomy Virginia. But
I heard it was raining in California yesterday. So
oh, it was?
Yeah.
It probably missed us, man. That's probably what it rained when we left. So I knew it missed us. And I know California missing us, man. But yeah, so there's not much to it, man. Family guy and fitness guy or funny guy, that's me. So
fitness funny, family fitness fun. Oh, okay.
that's all F's, huh?
Here. Okay, that's all the F's.
I'm about to work with that.
You're gonna work with that? You better give me credit, okay? Give me some credit on that, okay? All right.
Work with that.
So let's just talk a little bit. We're gonna go back in history because people say, well, he's your son. Yes, he's my son. He's the only son I'll ever have. But I was blessed to be blessed by him, by Wes. And I'm just grateful that he came into my life when he was a little pooter scooter. And always has been fun and funny. You know, always has been full of jolly yolly-o. I don't know. I don't never remember a time. And I think Nico has taken your place.
Yeah,
baby boy.
He has a lot of, every time I be watching him, sometimes I get upset because he does everything I do. He do all the dumb things that I would do.
Oh no, you got to really be a good role model.
I know, man. Like he's everywhere. He's a lot of me. When I was little, I could see it. I just be watching him. I beat my head around walls like he about to make a mistake. You gotta learn like how I learned, man. But he'd be like, he do stupid stuff like try to put things in sockets. I'm like, come on, man, don't be me.
I
Don't
know,
be me.
I know. And he's only 2, you guys. So that alone speaks volumes. Well, you know what? Let's tell the people a little bit about history. So you've been in my life for 36
Four,
years. I
34
know,
years.
you've been alive 36.
Oh
You've
yeah,
been
I've been alive
alive
36
34.
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about your journey. Just I know when we did a Father's Day session a couple years ago, and it went over very well. I got a lot of views on that one. But anyway, tell us a little bit of history about you and your dad, just a little bit, and where you are now. That'll lead us to the next conversation.
Um, where we are now, I think today we are in the higher point of a growing phase. Like a long time ago, there probably wouldn't be um anything to really wrap your hands, wrap. I can't wrap words of what it used to have been, because there really wasn't anything until everything we have now. We had to build without knowing what to do. We didn't like without reading books, without really having to some person telling you exactly what you should and how you're supposed to do it. We didn't have none of those, so we had to figure things out. So I think what we are today is an epitome of hard work.
Hey, epitome.
Hard work and actually what's the determination type stuff, like wanting to have a relationship type of thing. So
That's good.
I
Well,
really,
growing up and being an adult and being a husband and a father yourself will make you realize all the things that you know that are important to you. Which, speaking of, you're a husband and you're a father. So tell us about that a little bit in terms of um, your choices in terms of being a healthy dad and a healthy husband. Um, the inspiration behind it.
um I think that's just I think it was just kind of something that was inbred into me, honestly, because like I kind of always been like a health nut to begin with. I always been some freakish athlete and stuff like that. And then like not till I got older that I realized the importance of mental health within yourself, within family, within friends. Um, but health in general has always been there. It's always been with me. You know what I mean? Like even like relationship health, fitness health, mental health, all that type of stuff. I've always just been nose deep into it. Like, how do I get better at this? How do I improve this? You know what I mean? It's almost like everything's a workout.
Everything's a workout.
Marriage is a workout.
Marriage is a workout. So,
Marriage is a
so in
workout.
every area, did y'all hear that? In every area, we need to be working out. Okay.
That's
Case
it.
in point, I got my little shirt on. So anyway, because you could be a coach in so many areas, but there's areas that we all lack, and we need skills, and we need to brush up, and we need to learn. And I want to bring up the most recent thing that transpired, and that was the loss of your really good friend
Yeah.
and mental health. And I know that the reason I'm speaking to that first is because first of all, you have to shift your mindset. And when you cannot shift it on your own, you need to get some help. So let's just tell us a little bit about that experience and the loss of your friend.
Um, it was tough. It was a tough thing
How long had you guys been friends?
since I was like 18. So like 18 years, almost 20 years, 19
Wow.
years.
Wow.
And so, but it was it was tough to watch on the outside. That's the easiest way I can say it, because you know how like something's going on and you try to divert that person to where they can get help. You try to give that person help as much as you can. So it was really tough to watch on the outside because he just kind of like went where we couldn't find him mentally.
Wow.
No matter what we would say, it's almost like it was going through one and out the other, seeking help. He didn't seek the help that he should have seeked, type of thing. Which that's a thing that a lot of like black men don't like, therapy, and that works.
It does
Even
work.
if you just go there to talk with somebody and let somebody listen to you, that's a thing. Like talking to like talking to a friend could be therapy. You know what I mean? But like you need someone that has that mindset, that out of your circle mindset. You know what I mean? Kind of type of conversation.
Yeah.
So, but it was a tough loss.
Yeah, and I want to speak to that a little bit because we know that recently the world lost Twitch, who was on Ellen DeGeneres'
Oh
show.
yeah, yeah. That
And
was wild.
so it seems like to be like this thing that's like all in our faces. But speaking to him being a husband and a father, and so was your friend. He was a husband and a father, and the fact that things can consume you to the point that you can't even think about your family. You know what I mean? So the fact that you said that people need therapy, do you feel like, do you have you gotten therapy? I'm gonna ask you that first.
Have I had therapy? No, I've never had therapy, but I am not. I've had marriage therapy, but for myself, I have not had like a therapist sat and talk with a therapist, but I'm not opposed to it.
You're
Like if
not
I feel like I'm going down that road and the people who I reach out to mostly, they're not giving me the direction that I feel like I need, I will seek therapy. That is a mental focus, and mental health is a really big thing. And as you can see with Twitch, my friend, he's been kind of checked for a while in a way. I think Twitch was crazy. I watch him on Instagram and TikTok all the time. I didn't even put the two together of who it was. Not
wow.
until he passed away, and I was like, that was the dude from Ellen DeGeneres show,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
that was wild. You got a couple more that's older of people passing, like Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I was just talking with my friend the other day. I'm trying to figure. We was trying to get into a conversation. It's like, what are people's mental of what they're going through? You know what I mean? Like Robin Williams seemed like he was great on the outside. He was funny, he made great movies. He was in a great place in life as we thought, and then he
As
just
we
took his
thought.
life.
Right. Exactly.
So you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah. So the mental health for, especially for men, and you said it's not a common thing for Black men, but you would recommend people getting help.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good. So first of all, we have to work on our minds, you guys. And he knows, G knows from experience, and I know from experience of just, the loss of people that take their own life because they can't handle the torment. So we're getting our minds in together. Now let's talk about our bodies. So you've always been, like you said, an athlete and all of that, but what is the motivation behind the workout, first of all? You
For
all
me,
can follow him on Instagram for his health and fitness site. Thirsty for games. I'm thirsty, and I love the fact that when you were living in California, we got to hike through some mountains and different things like that. And I mean, my breath was taken away, but I've always loved the fitness aspect. I mean, I always look like it, but I do love the drive and the adrenaline rush. So what is your adrenaline rush behind the workout? Like what is your passion? Why is it a passion of yours?
whew, I don't know. It's just
You got to have a passion, because how you gonna be a coach and not coach
the
people?
thing is, it's who I feel like it. I almost feel like it's who I am. It's like who I was inbred to be. Like I remember when I was younger, I used to just be fast. And so you couldn't ask me like, why do you run so fast, or why do you like to run fast? I don't know. I just like to run fast. But like today, my passion behind it is just it's everything. Cause I research everything about it. I just I like the physiqueness of it, and I like the feeling of feeling healthy. Like I could tell when I haven't worked out for a while from when I'm staying on track. You know what I mean? And when I don't feel like I'm working out for a while, I don't like that feeling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think it's honestly it's just who I am. I don't really get no extra drive apart from like talking trash with my friends.
Okay. Okay.
Apart from that, but like anything else, it just comes with who I am. Within better. Some people just have that. Like runners, they just want to run. You know what I mean? Some people have a passion to play football because they just love it. And I think I just love everything about fitness and everything about being healthy.
Okay, so let's talk about the amateur who does not love fitness and someone who needs to get started. And we talked about getting started in your mind first. But let's talk about where do you think somebody who just is just like out of shape and just has no desire to go to the gym or go work out, where do you suggest they start?
Like we already said, it starts with your mind. You have to want something to change. Like you don't have to being big isn't the only way of being out of shape. There's a bunch of little out of shape people. You have to know what it is that you want from it
Yeah.
and set a goal, a small goal. You can set a small goal. Okay, cool. You
What's a
know,
small goal? Tell me a small
a
goal.
small goal could be like when I get up, I'm gonna do this for 15 minutes.
Okay.
You can wake up every morning because we have 15 minutes.
Yes.
And working out, we can work out 3-4 times a week for 15 minutes. That's the easy. You can get on. We get on our phones all day long. We can get on YouTube. Everybody has a YouTube video for 15 minutes. Just create a great little workout. Boom. I done woke up 15 minutes early. Now I got a 15-minute workout. Showered. Now I'm going to work. Now I'm gonna get my coffee and start the rest of my day. I believe you have to just want to start in order to start. Now that the continuing process, that's gonna be the hard part. Because you're gonna hit that wall. That wall, you're gonna hit that wall. So to begin, you have to like set a small goal and then just start there. And then once you're like, all right, man, I got this feeling. I could do 15 minutes. All right, raise it 30 minutes. All right, now I'm doing 30 minutes. Now I'm working out 4 times a week. Now I'm working out 5 times a week. I like this feeling. I feel healthy. I could breathe. I could go for a nice run. You know what I mean? So everything has to start low. You want to give it a low goal. There's something you know you can achieve. You know what I mean? Don't blast yourself. I know what, I'm going to the gym 5 times a week this year.
Yeah.
As soon as the year starts, that's a tough goal to make.
Yeah.
Because when it rains and it's cold outside, you don't want to go to the gym that day.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
The transitions are huge. So start small. And so because of that, I know that you have, your site where you're showing people what to do. Now, the other thing is that when you're making your videos or showing people, that would not look like something that's a small start. It looks like it's something that's hard. It's like, I don't know if I would want to follow him, but starting small is the key. And then let's talk about a little bit about how you have created fun and laughter. You know what I mean? Now, I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. Sometimes I'll be like, gee, I can't even, and get my grandbabies up out of that video. That is out of control. But you got to have fun in life. You got to laugh. So tell us the inspiration behind you, just making some reels and becoming a social media guru, I guess.
Actually, the funny thing is this is a true story. So when I first got married in 2010, I'm working and I was like, man, I just want to make funny videos, right? I had these very old videos on YouTube where I'm embarrassed. I might have deleted them by now, but I started making these funny videos. I had this idea. I was like, I can make these funny videos. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm kind of funny. I had these things in my head. I started doing it. I came up with my own show. I called it a super short show. I even had a little thing. I started doing funny videos and then I stopped. I just stopped doing it. I just kept the funny in my house. Next thing you know, YouTube is a big thing on being funny on. I was like, why did I stop? If I would have just kept going, I don't know where I would have been. You know what I'm saying? And so it hit me years ago and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep throwing little gems out there. I see everybody being funny now. Let me throw my little funny in there too. You know what I'm saying? Here go a little funny G right here. So that's kind of how I got to learning I don't even know how to do these. Some of these reels are still too advanced for me to do, but it's fun to make, honestly. And my kids, anytime I gotta make a video, Mac be like, another TikTok, huh? I'm like, yeah, just record me, man. Just record me.
Yeah, I know that I was talking to Kristen the other day and they like, Mom, you really could make some funny reels or you can make some reels and you need to do this every day and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm a failure at it. I can talk to you on the demand one-on-one, but when you put the camera in front of me and hit video and hit record, I freeze because I feel like I have to perform. But if I could just be regular, I'm so fine. So I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know how to do it, but I do know this become a popular thing, and you can help a lot of people too.
Yeah, you can. I had people actually hit me up, but message me that too. That's really funny. Some people, they hit me up. They was like, yo, this video, I was in a dark space. This video really brought me out today. Like, I appreciate that. And I was like, I don't think much on it. But then after the passing of my friend, I was like, I get it. Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you for telling me. You know what I mean? Because you never know, honestly. Those little small videos, and it could bring that much value to somebody else, and that's good. If it can make someone make a better decision,
yeah,
I'm all for it. You know what I mean? My little 15-second of fame into somebody's life, I appreciate that.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you doing that, and even though some of them are a little risque for me. So I know you're in Virginia now, from the sunny California. How do you keep balance with just switching jobs or switching states and maintaining healthy family and healthy kids, and you know what I mean, and just staying connected. What do you think the balance? How do you keep it all balanced?
A good partner.
A good partner. So tell us about your good partner. Come on, tell me.
So I mean, she allows me to be me and to not veer away from what it is that what my goals are. Honestly, like I can like when we drove from California to Virginia, and it was just her and I in the car, and I'm in the hotel. She's like, "You working out?" Yeah, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna go down to the gym and sweat my life away for like 30 to 45 minutes. But I think having a good partner definitely helped me with this. I think we helped each other honestly with this transition of moving. Even with job stuff, the job stuff was finally being finalized literally this week. And the house is still coming together, but we both looking for gyms for me to go to and all that stuff. So it definitely, I give her a little bit of props, just a little bit. I give her a little bit of props
Shout out to Kay.
for being helpful in that situation, for letting me be me. Let me
So
go to the gym and spend my hours.
That's what you recommend for spouses to do, is let them be them. What if they're not healthy?
You can't let them be them being healthy. You gotta let them be a healthy them.
Oh, a healthy them. Okay. Fitness, family, and fun. Okay,
That's what
right?
it is. That's what we all about. McKenna be coming to me talking about she be showing me her little muscles. I'm like, girl, you ain't do nothing out here. You need to put them things away, man.
Oh my goodness. Well, what do you think? How can you encourage others to just start off this new year on a good foot? You know what I mean? With everything that's happened, it's 2023. What would you recommend? Just being a coach yourself, of really helping people to go in the right direction. I mean, you're the oldest of what? One, two, three. One, two,
Five.
five sisters, five siblings,
All sisters, man.
all sisters, all women. So just in terms of just coaching people and saying, hey, 2023, let's make it a great year. What do you recommend?
From the health perspective,
All perspectives that you have
all
in that.
perspectives, one set a goal. It don't have to be a health goal. It could be just a life goal. Hey, I want to save this much money. Hey, I want to travel, and do what you can to go towards that goal. Like every year in my house, even with the kids, we sit down at the table and I'm like, okay, cool. What's 3 things you want to do this year? They write it down. I want to go to Disney. I want to get better in math, or I want to do something else. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, how are you going to do those things? How are you going to be able to do those things? You know what I mean? So you have to like sit down with yourself or your partner or your family, get you a notebook. I mean, remember we did what's the poster board thing?
Vision boards.
Yes, you gotta have a vision board. But I like doing a little notebook. I like taking a notebook, writing my notebook. Like I did that like a few days ago. Wrote my notebook. It's scribble scrabble all over the place. I have to go back up here like, hey, how you gonna get this done? Okay, cool. How you gonna get this done? Okay, cool. So in order to start this year off right, I would say set a goal, and wherever that goal is, write how you're gonna obtain that goal. How are you gonna achieve that goal? Whether it's like I said, financially, traveling, family. I want to get married. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get your man? How you gonna get your girl? I think setting a goal and then that's where it starts at, honestly. Because
So do you feel like every year that you do this, you see the goals come into fruition?
I do, and I did it when I did it with the girls last year. They saw the same thing, and they thought it was super cool how they did it. It was like, man, I actually did this. I was like, yeah, you're welcome.
That's so interesting that you would say that, because that is one of the things that I do. I say it, I write it down, and then I expect it to come into play. And I put a date on it. I say by this date, I'm gonna do this, and by this date, this is gonna happen. And it's not easy. It's not always easy to see it come into fruition. But everybody, this is my son, me and Wes's son G. Javon Tamal, he is saying set a goal. He is a coach. You can follow him on Instagram. You can follow him on Facebook. You can follow him Thirsty for Games.
Games.
That's Instagram for games for his fitness. following, and you all can check him out. Also, for funnies, you can go to Super G underscore G at your own risk. That's what I have to say. 40,000 views on some of the videos using our grandchildren. Oh my gosh, it's just hilarious. But anyway, I just appreciate who you are as a man and as a husband and as a father and even as a son. You have really overcome many hurdles, you know what I mean, of the odds of what people say statistically that cannot happen when you've been estranged sometimes. It wasn't like it was the 20 years estrangement, but God just has a way of working things out. And I was excited that we were able to surprise Wes and having you and Kay come to the marriage getaway. And that was an amazing experience. He was shocked out of his brain. That was great. He didn't even know what to say. But you're not gonna get much emotion out of him anyway, so it doesn't matter. But he was really excited. So, but anyway, thank you for being who you are. And I just say much success on your coming year. Do you have any last words?
No, thank you. All those things you said about me, I appreciate you because you've been a lot of help, even with Dad and I relationship as well. And then same thing in my household with the kids and bringing us out there to Chicago. We appreciate that. That was we had an amazing time.
Yeah, and it's gonna be many more years. We're gonna look into that Disney for the girls and the kids, all of them. That's kind of one of my goals too. So it's been something that you can set a goal and then watch it unfold. And I know God has a plan, and it's gonna be great. But you and Kay are amazing, and the kids are amazing, and I know it's just going to be great. And blended families are a great thing if you learn how to work together. I do have to say that you have to really find the love and say, hey, we're focusing on this part. So, and you and your dad exchanging texts with cars and different things. So I guess those are goals. They're a lot of money goals. That's what I have to say.
Goals is goals.
But anyway. Goals. Thank you for kicking off the new year with just, talking about setting these goals and getting our lives in order. And I wore my referee shirt so we can keep it moving. And you all follow him, be on the lookout for his website that's coming up. And that means you're going to have to go over to Thirsty for Games, and you're going to have to give us some 15-minute reels so that we can do our 15 minutes. That would be amazing.
I can get y'all 15 minutes.
Come on, give us 15 minutes.
Give you 15 minutes.
Give us 15 minutes of what we need to do. All right. Until next time, you guys. Thanks, G, so much for doing this today. And just, I'm encouraged that my oldest got to come on and kick the year off to say, get yourself together. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Hang tight and we'll see you next week. Have a great day.